ancestors have been doing this. Why? Because we need equality. So why are we here today? Of course we're here to protest. Of course we're here to say Black Lives Matter. But what happened? I'll tell you what happened. There was a post on social media. If you don't know me, my name is Moochie from Reportinglive845. This is Sam. Sam's going to introduce himself in a few minutes and tell you what he do.
Hello.
But we seen a post on social media of Back the Blue rally that they thought that they were going to have today. We shut it down. That is a disrespectful slap in the face to what we got going on. Now, I'm a little hurt, but excited at the same damn time. Why? I don't see a lot of my George Floyds out here. Who's George Floyds? My sons, my brothers, my nephews, I don't see them. But what I do see, brother, is a lot of white people out here. So what that means is the people out here that are not African American, black, that means y'all ready to use y'all voices. That means y'all ready to stand with us.
Woo!
That means y'all ready to say enough is enough. It only takes one. But to have all y'all here as a black woman, let me tell you, I thank you. Because we need you on the line with us. Now,
we're all in this together.
Hello, all of us. And I will say this on everybody's camera, very loud and very clear. I am the new generation Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and everything else.
Nina Simone.
Nina Simone and everything else. Black Lives Matter, that foundation that we got going on, I'm not with that. Because black people, we're not doing hate. We're not spreading hate.
That's right.
We're not spreading anger and division.
No.
But what we are going to do is spread accountability, responsibility, and order.
Yes.
It'll be some order here. I cannot change Minneapolis. I cannot change Atlanta or anybody else, but I damn sure can put the work in for the Hudson Valley.
Yes.
Woo! Woo!
Yes.
Put the work in for the Hudson Valley.
Yes.
Now, in the rally for the Back to Blue, it stated the reason for that rally that was supposed to happen today, which is not happening, and it will not happen in 2020 until we get things in order. But the reason of that was to show the positive impact that they make on daily lives. The testimony is that's a false statement. That's false. Because I could give you a lot of statements and a lot of testimonies of the impact, the negative impact that these people have on our lives. Okay? So that was false. To show appreciation. What about appreciation for the black and brown lives? There's some talented black and brown people in your community. Singers, designers, lawyers, doctors, activists, teachers, leaders.
Nail techs.
We're going to just support and appreciate the police? That's what we're doing at a time like this? Absolutely not. Not. You will not slap me in my face. You will not slap my children in their face. And guess what? My unborn grands and all that, you won't slap them in the face. You did enough slapping the ancestors and our great grands and all those that it's over. It's over. So I went today and I met with the sheriff. Okay? But we're gonna do some marching, we're gonna do all that. But I met with the sheriff today because I demanded answers. It wasn't enough to just tell me that the event is canceled. What happened? What was going through your mind to think that it was okay to back the blue? Blue is not a color. FYI, blue is not a color.
It's a
when
uniform.
You take off your
It's a
Uniform.
When I put on my scrubs, I'm a nurse or a tech. When I go home and take those scrubs off, I'm human.
That's it.
When I go to the court, if a judge puts his robe on, he then becomes a judge. After that robe comes off, you are human. You are human. There is no back the blue. It's back the lives. If you want to back anything, back the lives. And right now, it's black lives. It's brown lives.
Yes.
And if you want all lives, if you want the all lives matter, all lives will never matter until black lives and brown lives matter. So with that being said, I don't care if it's 100, I don't care if it's 10 of us, or we going to get the message heard today. The reason why I said 4 o'clock is because I want the people to come when they leave their offices to hear us. They thought they were going to party on behalf of us. So now you're going to hear us. You're going to hear us. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. All lives can't matter until what? Black
lives matter.
So with that being said, I'm going to just give them an opportunity to say something. Sam, come introduce yourself. Tell them who you are. All right? And then we're going to do some marching, yelling, screaming, anything y'all want to do. But we here. We're not rushing. We're going to get our voices heard. If y'all got something to say, say it. If you want to chant something, chant it. That's what we're here to do. Black lives matter. Your life matters. My life matters. Our lives matter. Brown lives matter. Sam, talk to him.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
I'm director of missions and information for Warwick Against Racism. Ollie and I coordinated the phone zap and email zap that took place yesterday. That was mostly responsible for the cancellation of the event.
Nice.
And we were kind of disturbed. I had a conversation with you, I believe, and it was a very good conversation, very cordial. I felt understood, and I was very confused to see what was published as the reason why the event was canceled. There's no transparency. There's no talk of our understanding of the disrespect,
Moochie.
of the whole way that the movement was brought about to have this event at this time. And instead, it casted us as the enemy. It casted us as violent antagonists when there have been 30 plus peaceful demonstrations that have ended with 0 arrests, 0 property damage, nothing but positivity.
Yes.
Yet we have the president of the Fraternal Order of Police telling everyone we had to cancel this because you're not safe, because we were threatened, because what has been happening is a threat to the general public. And that's something that doesn't sit well with me, and that's something that I personally feel needs to be cleared up, and that everyone needs to know. We gathered together, we organized, we voiced our opinions, we voiced our concerns legally, peacefully, and our demands were met. And they won't be fully met until this is clear and that everyone sees that we moved within our legal power, within our rights as American citizens to voice our opinions. And I think that by treating us like we're some kind of like terrorizing criminals that you should be afraid of, when none of that happened, that just further divides everyone and creates the image that we're seeing across the entire country. That's why people look at us. That's why people say on the internet and comments, well, I'm sure the police has enough legal weapons to deal with this. That's why people can say, oh, we don't care about Black Lives Matter. Now we're all rioters. Now we're all looters. I had someone today at work say to me, oh, I heard that like you're going to a protest or a march after work today. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, be careful for those rubber bullets. And I was like, okay, that's a joke, but why is that a joke? That's a joke because anytime you say the word protest, now that is synonymous with looting, rioting, burning, brutality, tear gas. That is what is thought of, and that is not an accident. And this, what is happening right now, is perpetuating that momentum that divides. So when people see us, they're instantly filled with hate instead of trying to understand.
And fear.
And fear.
And it's not okay.
It's not
okay.
So with that being said, to all the media outlets that are out here today, put this in your notebooks. It's been over 30 plus protests. Myself, Sam, and a lot of people in this crowd have been a part of. So the false narratives of us being thugs and looters, fix it. Fix it. We have not had no issue out here speaking our mind. But we have an issue today. And then today the issue is, number one, there will be no partying on our watch. There will be no celebration on our watch. If it's not justice, and if it's not peace, and if it's not equality, there is no celebration. Are y'all with me?
Yeah.
We are not celebrating. People are dying in our own backyards. These police out here in our own backyard are racist. We have racist police officers. Let's call a spade a spade. We have racist police officers that put this uniform on, and they are designed to make sure they make money out of us, dead or alive. Let's keep it real now.
That's right.
Dead or alive. And why are we here in front of this building? Because this building makes hella money off of us. This is the building where they put us, they take us after they lock us up and give us 1,000 charges. Let me explain how these thousands of charges work. When they lock up the black and brown community, they give us the highest level of offenses. First degree, second degree, A felonies, B felonies. If you've ever been in the system, you know how hard it is to come down high to low. But the officers that killed George Floyd and these officers around here that do something, they get E felonies, F felonies, which can possibly turn into misdemeanors. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? While the black and brown community are serving double digits, a lot of other communities get probation.
Yep.
They get mental health.
Yes.
They get rehab.
Rehab.
But our brothers and sisters, we get 25 to life. We are we cannot be fixed. We cannot change. Enough is enough. And then to think that Goshen or the Sheriff's Department or FOP, BET, MAFB, LOC, I don't care what the abbreviations are, for you to think that it was okay. For the people in the office up there to think it was okay. For the world to think it was okay to have a back to blue. What are we backing? A uniform? Put your uniform down. Officers, put your uniforms down. Who are you? You guys back there, who are you? When you take those uniforms off, who are you? A lot of them can't answer that. They don't know who they are. Their badge makes them. So enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. That's why we're here. We're talking about there's good cops. Where are the good cops when the bad cops is out here?
Silent.
They have to be. They get penalized for talking. They get penalized for talking.
Where are y'all?
Good cops quit.
Good cops
And
quit.
they quit because they can't hear. Yeah, they just can't.
And they get fired.
They have consciences. They get fired,
Killed.
So what we gonna do?
blackballed.
Enough is enough now.
Enough is enough.
From the locals to the state to the district attorney to the Orange County Sheriff to the state troopers in the Hudson Valley, everybody needs to be held accounted for. Now, we did not get a proper explanation from the sheriff of why this event was canceled. So he sent a representative. We're going to see how this goes, but he sent the representative. So to all my instigators and agitators and demonstrators, please, let's try not to act ignorant as they so call us. Let's try not to I got to have the speeches, so they say. Let's try not to report because they'll say that we were violent and aggressive today in the reports tomorrow. So I hope y'all got your phones out to record this one, make it number 40 in the Hudson Valley of peaceful protesting.
Yeah.
40-40.
Yeah.
So log this in the book, 40-40. We 40 and 0 right now.
Yeah.
40 and 0. And guess what? I just want y'all to just know something before he speaks and makes his statement. Change is coming, and change has happened.
Yes.
If you have not noticed, it may not be big, but it's happening. But you know why it's happening? You know why it's happening, young man? Because we're applying pressure. Nobody gets any passes anymore. Right. If you want to be an elected official in our community, if you want to be a chief, a DA, a mayor, a councilman, we hold you accountable.
That's right.
And I'm on your ass. We hold you accountable. Do right by us or you're out. Do right or you're out. So, we couldn't have the sheriff here. So he sent one of his finest, Mr. Officer Weed is going to tell us who he is, what role he plays, and he is going to give us a statement on behalf of the sheriff.
Okay, Moochie.
Thank you. Everybody okay with me removing this so you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
I won't get too close.
Let's hear the bull.
So thank you guys for coming out here today. We appreciate you.
Because he couldn't come out here himself, so let's hear the bullshit.
Just want to let you know that we have a long-standing tradition of working with the citizens of Orange County. We look forward to continuing that relationship.
You want to take it this way around or that way
We're out
around?
here. We've spoken. We've had over 20 protests here in Orange County that we've been a part of. And there's been nothing but people. We've been out there to make sure that you guys have your right, your First Amendment right to protest and do your thing, and it's always been peaceful, and we want to continue to see that. You'll see some of our staff out here today, and that's what they're here for, to ensure your safety so you can peacefully do your protest and apply your First Amendment right. We did have a meeting today. I've been talking to some of you guys around here today, just talking about the Office of the Sheriff and what we do to ensure our professional standards. We are the most accredited agency probably in New York State, between CALEA and things like that, and we have standards that we are met and held accountable for on a daily basis. Right? We have a professional standards and compliance division, which reviews all of our interactions with the general public to ensure that we're meeting those standards, and we provide those reports on an annual basis to those accrediting agencies. So we are held to a high standard here in Orange County for the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and we are going to continue to do so.
Now, in regards to the event, what happened, Officer Weed? Or Officer Barry?
I should introduce myself. So my name is Tony Weed. I'm an assistant undersheriff of the Orange County Sheriff's Office, which means I'm third in charge of the agency. I've been here for 29 years. I've seen a lot of growth, a lot of training, a lot of education. And one of the staples of our sheriff, his motto, whenever he goes to academy graduation, whenever he speaks, is he tells all the young police officers as they come out, do not become complacent. Always strive to be the best. Always look for education opportunities to make yourself the best police officer you can. And he says that everywhere he goes, and we live by that model here at the Sheriff's Office. We always strive to be the best police officer we can, to serve the public. That's what we're here for. So, I'm sorry, your question?
Now, in regards to what happened with the post and the rally, talk to us.
So that was a rally that was not sponsored by the Sheriff's Office. We didn't organize that. That was organized by the Fraternal Order of Police, which is a group of individuals who are retired police officers and or associate members, people who are part of a law enforcement family, whatever, they want to be part of that. They organized that rally. The sheriff copied and pasted that onto his page without reading through it. He takes full ownership on that, and then once everything started coming out, he realized his mistake, and he made a suggestion that we cancel it because it wasn't the right time, it wasn't appropriate for the environment that's going on, and he realizes that and asked for that to be canceled, and that's what was done.
Any questions? Speak loud, speak loud.
I'm sorry. So you're saying that he realized that it was not appropriate, and that's why it was
So
canceled?
the things that were worded in there, he didn't read the whole wording, and when he copied and pasted the whole thing into out, where he thought he was copying and pasting it, and it was inappropriate at the time.
Okay, so Fraternal Order Police posting on their webpage saying that there was credible violent threats or whatever is not true?
That is not our organization. We're not associated with that organization.
I just have to
So
assume they got it from somewhere.
You would have to take that up with
I did. But they didn't get it.
So we're saying that they didn't get it from you, the intel that you guys were getting threats and violent,
not from me.
and not from Orange counties. Come on, Officer Barry.
I had this discussion with Sam a couple times today.
Yes.
Yes.
We did not have any credible threats of violence.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Hello.
Like I stated earlier, 20 plus protests that we've been involved with Ms. Moochie have been 100% peaceful, and there was no indication that this would be anything other than that.
So as we stand here today, what can we do? What are you guys going to do going forward to correct the FOP? Because that was inaccurate information. That could have enticed a riot. Damage could have been done, and characters were demolished. Our integrity and everything that we've built have been with, and real threats were made because of that. So what? I'm sorry. So we need to know, what are you guys gonna do to fix that particular? Because that was big. And they look like they're your representatives.
And I saw the statement, I read it, and he said the reason that we can't have our rally, we can use our First Amendment rights to protest, but we can't.
I think it's also because
That's what was in his letter. Yes. Okay.
We have no oversight of the FOP. It's a private organization similar to the American Legion or VFW or the Boy Scouts. We have no
So is it?
power or authority to.
So can you guys file a complaint against them?
There's no way to file a complaint.
So for me, there's two issues here.
Okay.
It appears that the sheriff owns that he inadvertently reposted something that once he read it, he had an oh shit moment.
Right.
I need to take this down.
Right.
But what I didn't see, and maybe I just missed it with all the social media out there, what I didn't see was him saying, this was a mistake. Yeah. I apologize for recirculating this.
Exactly.
That's what should
Yes.
be done. The second piece of it is, once this was canceled, because there's a false assertion that we are agitators, counter-protesters, and somehow violent people, there was also no denouncement that is inaccurate and inappropriate.
Yes.
That was never made by the sheriff. Like I explained.
No, it was not.
The sheriff reposted it though, so I don't care if the sheriff didn't write it. He reposted it.
Right, he has a responsibility to write
He
his
reposted it. He has a
Okay, look,
responsibility
there's
to
two
make it
issues you
make it
brought up.
attractive.
This is the first one, correct. And the conversation that he had with you today, Moochie,
Mm-hmm.
I believe explained that. Now, will he further come out with a statement? That's up to the sheriff. And the second issue you brought up goes back to the FOP, where again, we have no oversight. We have
Well,
no
you guys, don't
oversight
you
over
guys receive
private-
funding
Don't you
from
see
them?
that's
Don't
why we
they?
were kind of annoyed?
Are you members of the FOP?
No.
Can the statement be done against the FOP for what they stated? That
Exactly.
they got this information
Press
from you
releases
guys.
are a powerful thing. 50
Absolutely.
words or less to denounce.
Was that your comment? Your question?
Mine was, who are they? Why
No.
are they up there?
Why don't we have a series of
They're for our
I'll be happy to
safety.
answer that. I'll be happy to answer that. So, I talked to Ms. Moochie before, and I said, these are not snipers. What they are, they're intel gatherers, right? They have a right. We want to
Why are
make
they
sure.
gathering intel on us?
Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
They're there to ensure your safety while you're having this First Amendment gathering. They want to make sure that nobody's going to drive through here and try and hit anybody.
Shoot us
They
and
want to make
stuff,
sure we
yeah.
divert traffic. We put them up as high as we can so they can see it as far out if there's any problems that are going to start arising here.
Okay.
If you look up at them, you don't see any guns,
Nope.
right? They have binoculars.
Yep.
So they can see as far out as they can to make sure everybody's safe.
So I think one of the demands that we're going to ask for today before we start our march is we are demanding that the sheriff put out an official, number one, denouncement of what happened, and that he addresses the FOP on behalf of the community that he serves. And I just feel like that would be right because that's like if the NAACP did something, what would happen? Or another organization did something, what would happen? You know, integrity is everything. You want to keep up. You guys are doing accountability. You guys need to be accountable. We're going to be accountable. But we've been doing our job. We've been peaceful. We've been supportive. We've been making a stand. And that narrative that was put out about us, it was absolutely false. So we feel like, you know, if you guys are not associated, we appreciate you guys for not being associated with them.
Yes, we do.
But we also we would like, and I'm live, so, you know, you guys, we would like a official statement from the sheriff. And I think that's in order.
Explaining why it was inappropriate.
Explaining why it was inappropriate, how that he is denouncing, that he does not agree, and that he's in full solidarity with us. I think that's what
Absolutely.
Oh, and that the threat,
And say that, yes.
that's the first thing.
That's a public safety issue.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
That's why I didn't even bring my kid today, because I didn't know what was going on.
See that on his social media would be really helpful.
Yes.
In bringing down the temperature.
Yeah.
Because there have been social media threats. Like some guy from Warwick was talking about, can we bring bats?
One person told me that I think that I'm the new Malcolm X and I could be assassinated like Malcolm X. So things like that off of a little narrative of instigators and those people and we're not violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and racial. Yeah, so we are requesting that, you know, the sheriff, our Orange County Sheriff Department does come out with an official statement, correcting the statement that was out there. We're not